Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Fields McCormick and welcome back to Madden Mobile. Now, as you can see from what is on your screen and the title of today's video, we do have yet another Ultimate Legends video to discuss in Madden Mobile. Now, the Ultimate Legends promos honor some of the greatest players in NFL history with an amazing 99 overall card, which usually have at least one 99 overall stat. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 99 overall offensive tackle, Dan Dierdorf. Now, Dan Dierdorf is widely considered one of the greatest offensive linemen in NFL history. He's right up there with Walter Jones, Anthony Munoz, Larry Allen, and those amazing legends. So it should be no surprise to anybody that he's honored here with an Ultimate Legends card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the 99 overall offensive tackle, Dan Dierdorf. So first off, Dan Dierdorf is a West Coast offensive tackle. If you run the West Coast scheme with some of those amazing coaches, you will get a bonus when you add Dan Dierdorf to your Madden Mobile offensive line. Now, it should be noted that just like all Ultimate Legends, Dan Dierdorf does have 70 base power. This means that when you max him all the way out, he will have 100 power on your team. This will give him a huge bonus over other players like the NFL 100 offensive linemen that can't quite hit 100 total power. So you're going to see a significant bonus when you add Dan Dierdorf to your team versus one of the NFL 100 offensive linemen. All right, let's go ahead and flip him over and take a look at number 72's stats. Alright, so number 72, Dan Dierdorf, is a pass-protecting offensive tackle. And if you look down there at his pass block at 99, that proves it. Now, we're going to come back to that in a second, but I do want to mention that 99 is perfect pass blocking. So, starting off, number 72 has 72 speed. That is very fitting and actually relatively fast for an offensive lineman. 72 is not too bad. Coming up next, he has 95 strength, so he is amazingly strong. This guy is going to be a powerhouse offensive lineman. He's going to be able to block up those D tackles and D ends like crazy. So those big defensive ends like Howie Long and Ed Too Tall Jones are going to have a lot of trouble getting past him, and that's a great thing to see if you're on offense, and he can block up those kind of players. Coming up next, he has 73 agility, so he's not very agile, but for the majority of the time, offensive linemen are not agile. They're just big, strong, blocking men, and agility's not a big influence on their performance. He also has 85 acceleration, so he can actually pick up speed a lot quicker than a lot of other offensive linemen that takes a minute for them to get going. This guy's going to be popped right off the line, ready to go. Now come his impressive stats. We're going to start off with 95 awareness. So he's going to be able to read linebackers and D linemen very well, and he's going to be able to know exactly where he needs to shift over to ensure that his quarterback stays safe. Coming up next, he has 98 run block. That is amazing. That means that he is only one shy of a perfect run blocking stat. So if you're having trouble running the ball against some of these great linebackers and D linemen that we have in game right now, this is going to be an amazing card to add to your team. With 98 run blocking, Dan Dierdorf is going to be able to get the running back to a safe position pretty much every time the ball is snapped. So you won't see a lot of huge losses coming from his side of the field. Coming up next is his best stat with 99 pass blocking. This is literally a perfect pass blocking stat. So this means that unless you just have an amazing 100 overall monster on defense, that quarterback will not be sacked because of Dierdorf's performance. With that perfect pass blocking, the quarterback is going to be safe on that side of the ball because Dierdorf is going to be able to keep whoever is against him down and away from the quarterback, and that is incredibly important if you're trying to get a pocket passer like Peyton Manning or Joe Montana time to get those receivers downfield to throw a lob and get those huge 40 and 50-yard passes that take a few minutes to get set up. Coming up next, he has 95 impact blocking, so you're going to see a lot of pop, and Dierdorf is going to put a lot of people on their backs. And then to round it out, he has 98 pass blocking footwork. Perfect pass block and one shy of perfect pass blocking footwork. So this guy is going to be one of the best offensive linemen in Madden Mobile. And all things considered, I highly recommend going for this Dan Dierdorf card. He has amazing awareness. He has amazing run block. He has perfect pass block. He has near perfect impact block. He has near perfect pass blocking footwork. You don't get players this good very often. And if you need a new offensive tackle, whether it's for the run or the pass, but especially passing situations, this is the perfect card to add to your team. This is without a doubt one of the best offensive offensive lineman in Madden Mobile this season and may very well be one of the best offensive linemen in Madden Mobile history. And that's saying quite a bit because we've seen a lot of amazing players through the years. But I would put this Dierdorf card easily in the top 10 Madden Mobile offensive linemen all time. So if you need a new offensive lineman, whether it's for help on the run game or you need help protecting your quarterback, I highly recommend going for this Dan Dierdorf card, especially if you need help protecting your quarterback. And if you get Dan Dierdorf and have the West Coast scheme, you will get a bonus of 5 or 6 power on your team, depending on how much you power this guy up and how many other West Coast players are on your team. So go ahead and keep that in mind. You'll get a nice power bonus for those of you that run West Coast. Alright, so that is going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I do just want to go ahead and reiterate that this is an amazing card, and that if you need help in any blocking scenario, this is a perfect guy to sub in for pretty much anybody else on your team. I do want to thank everybody so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up down below to let me know. Also, if you're new to the channel and enjoy what you saw today, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you hit the bell next to the subscription icon, you will get a notification every time a new video goes live on the channel. I try to drop at least 2 new videos per week, so make sure your notifications are turned on so that you never miss an upload. Yesterday, we took a look at the stats of the 99 overall Ty Law, so if you'd like to take a look at that video, if you missed it, I'll leave a link to that right here. It's an amazing card and one of the best in Madden. He is an amazing cornerback and is definitely one worth considering adding to your team. Alright, so without further ado, I am going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you all so much for watching this Dan Dierdorf Ultimate Legends video. And as always, I will see you in the next Madden Mobile video.